Cheers! Very happy that you're with me today. We are already, oh my gosh, we are moving on to September 19th. It is the afternoon. It is gorgeous. I've been out walking on the farm, but today we're not going to be on the farm. We're going to be in my office. And we've got a wonderful subject that a lot of people ask me about when I go to seminars. And so today we're going to do that. If I do meet with you, it is because I care. It is because this is all about protection. And I'm just going to tell you from the start, I don't sweat, I sparkle. And that's because I am dedicated to the passion of providing you with the guidance and the opportunity to go on a journey if you audition and elect to do this, because this is mandatory. And so for me, if you decide to come along, and I get this, you know, the light goes on and people say, you know what, I'm ready to step aboard. I'm ready to get my life in order, to go on this journey, to be organized. I can't convince you. It's something that you make a decision of on your own. And then you walk the path. And the excitement is we do it together, and I hold you accountable, and you actually, more than anything, you hold yourself accountable. So this is a discussion that is, even though I am a fiduciary, and I can mentor and guide you, it's all about your risk tolerance. It's all about your timeline, and it's all about really what you want in your life. And that's different from a doctor and a dentist who's probably looking for disability, to a nurse consultant who is looking for long-term growth in her business. So business valuation, small business owner, same thing. Business valuation, or a family buying their first house. Or like one of my clients, an entrepreneur who's starting a tech startup. So everyone has a different journey. As I picked in my little book today, I like to start out with protection. I like to start out with knowing that we all need to have self-discovery. And that's what this process is about. So just join me on this process if you're willing. And know that the subject will change each time. Today it's going to be very special. A lot of people in group conferences ask me about this subject. So I will dedicate today to it. And we will get to it in a minute. And hopefully I empower you. So why today? Why this discussion? Because investing is all about buckets of money. Can we take our money, whatever it is, whatever that total is, and can we find a way, a very special way, to, instead of spending it all, saving it all? The scribes say that the most elite among us will try to save anywhere from 20 to 30, 35%, and compound that in any way they can. You know, you can go on the TV on any day and how did I get $1,000 to $1 million? And there's stories that are told. And it's the discipline that goes along with those stories and the dreams. And for me, whatever you vividly imagine and truly believe will come to pass. So again, the people that I surround myself with have a tendency to want to grow wealth. And I see it happening. Once their light goes on and the spark is on, I see changes, and that's really good. So let's just start. So today we're going to pick one bucket, one branch of the tree, and we're going to discuss it. So what will that branch be? Today it's not going to be protection. It's not going to be insurance. It's not going to be the 403B or the 401k. And it's not going to be the regular Roth IRA, but it will be it won't be the regular the regular IRA, sorry, it will be the Roth IRA. And it is funded, the interesting thing about the Roth IRA, it is funded with after-tax contributions. And why is that so spectacular? And I will show you, not at the end of this presentation, but more towards the middle, that if we choose a sample and we start at 20 or 25 and we grow this portfolio for 30 years, the phenomenal value at 6% return that we will be able to accumulate. And we'll go over that towards the end. So understand that the Roth IRA is funded with after-tax dollars, and it grows with tax-free growth. Amazing, amazing. Because for a lot of us, at the end of the year, what happens? Uncle Sam sweeps in and takes a lot of our money. So this is a way to pay up front and allow it to grow. And there's no required minimum distributions during your lifetime from this account. Bravo, bravo. So as opposed to pre-tax 401k or the traditional IRA, and we've already talked about that, this allows us to diversify, which is wonderful. In the current tax environment, which has recently come down, we know that future increases are likely, so what a wonderful time to invest. We know that market volatility will either diminish or enhance the value of a portfolio. We will discuss that at a different time. But riding the wave of getting in, paying the tax with a lower base and riding it up, again, phenomenal. Knowing that we give this portfolio time to compound, the patience and the virtue of staying firm to not touch it, all these little baskets that we're growing separately. So young earners or mid-career professionals, I stress each and every one of them to open up the Roth IRA if possible so that we contribute and we grow. We know that for the Roth IRA, there is a maximum. Annually, it is $6,500. If we're greater than 50, it is $7,500. There are income phase-outs. For the single earner, it's $153,000 to $168,000. For a married filing jointly, it's $228,000 to $243,000. There are backdoor strategies for higher earners. We won't discuss those here. So we can move monies from a traditional IRA and a 401k into the Roth, but we're paying tax at today's rate. If we're doing that when we're younger, it's always better, and when market volatility is down. So our time horizon needs to be at least 5 years. And we coordinate it with employer plans and our overall estate plan. So I always say align this with your goals. Always your age, your legacy planning, your charitable intentions. It is a total opportunity for diversification, which is amazing and very, very, very important. I again will give a disclosure. J. Oliver Maxwell is a registered investment advisory firm in the state of California. Our registration does not imply a level of skill or training. The information I'm presenting today is for education only, not intended as an individualized investment advice. No, all investments involve risk, including the possibility of loss. Clients should consult their tax advisor before implementing any strategy. which is so, so, so important. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to discuss if we take a look at an annual contribution of $6,500 with a return of 6% annually for 25 years. Assuming a 15% annual tax on the gains. So what we're going to take a look at is in year one, your account balance is $6,890, and you contributed $6,500 with that annual 6% return. By year 5, you're up to $38,073. By year 10, believe it or not, you're up to $90,774. By year 20, you're up to $252,718. And by year 25, you're up to $369,937. So what would you choose to do? Can you afford to not do this now? Can you afford to forego saving and spend on another pair of shoes? So with that, we're just going to talk about protection. And I'll close my discussion for today. I think that I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. So breathe in for a count of 2 and out for a count of 4. Now repeat this 3 times. I'll wait. Two. 3. Now imagine you're out for a winter walk. You look down and see a little bird in the snow. It is frightened and very, very cold. You pick it up and you gently hold it softly against your heart. You keep it warm. Your warmth and your love restore its strength. You set it down and it gives you a look of thanks before ruffling its feathers and flying off. Hold on to this feeling of love and compassion and apply it to yourself, holding your hands over your heart as you drink in this warm, maternal goddess gifted love, and sit with this feeling as long as you like. So today, my dear friends, I'm gifting you protection. Protect yourself, your life, your family, your business, enough to make a difference. Protect yourself to stop, audition for a place to start making a difference in your life. Hold what you treasure the most. And if that is the creation of a Roth IRA, if that is the creation of a disability policy or a whole life policy, reach out. I'm here. My office is nature. My office is watching trees grow. My office is one-on-one with you, making a difference, empowering you. Have a great day. Thank you.